Morning light comes through the kitchen window as Sarah drinks a cup of tea. The phone alarm rings and reminds her about the driving test today. Sarah checks the time and realizes she must leave soon. A small notebook opens on the table with driving notes inside. She reads a few reminders about mirrors and signals. Outside the house, a small blue car waits near the sidewalk. Sarah picks up the car keys from the table. The front door closes quietly as she steps outside. Cool morning air greets her on the front porch. The car door opens and she sits in the driver's seat. Both hands adjust the steering wheel slowly. The rear view mirror moves slightly for a better view. Her seatbelt clicks into place with a soft sound. The blue car slowly moves away from the house. Sarah keeps both hands steady on the steering wheel. The quiet street passes slowly outside the window. A stop sign appears at the end of the road. Sarah gently presses the brake pedal. The car stops completely before the white line. She checks the left mirror carefully. Her eyes move to the right side of the road. The road looks clear and safe to enter. The car turns smoothly onto the main street. Morning traffic moves calmly along the road. A driving school building appears ahead. Sarah slows down as she approaches the parking area. The car rolls carefully into an empty parking space. The engine stops as she prepares for the test. Sarah steps out of the car and closes the door gently. A driving examiner waits near the parking area. The examiner walks toward the blue car calmly. Sarah greets him with a polite smile. The examiner checks a small clipboard with papers. He asks Sarah to sit in the driver's seat. The passenger door opens as the examiner gets inside. Sarah adjusts the seat slightly before starting. Her hands rest calmly on the steering wheel. The examiner explains the rules of the test. Sarah listens carefully without speaking. The key turns and the engine starts again. The car slowly leaves the parking space. Sarah checks the mirrors before entering the road. The blue car moves carefully into the street. The blue car moves steadily along the city street. Sarah keeps a safe distance from the car ahead. A traffic light appears at the next intersection. The light turns yellow as the car approaches. Sarah gently presses the brake pedal. The car slows down and stops at the red light. People walk across the crosswalk in front of the car. The traffic light changes from red to green. Sarah presses the accelerator slowly. The car moves forward through the intersection. A cyclist rides along the right side of the road. Sarah carefully leaves enough space while passing. The examiner writes something on the clipboard. The road ahead becomes quieter with fewer cars. Sarah continues driving calmly down the street. The blue car turns slowly into the driving school parking lot. Sarah guides the car carefully toward an empty space. The steering wheel turns gently as the car lines up. The car moves slowly between the white parking lines. Sarah presses the brake and stops the car smoothly. The engine turns off and the car becomes quiet. The examiner looks at the clipboard for a moment. He smiles slightly while closing the folder. Sarah waits calmly with both hands on her lap. The examiner speaks and gives the final result. A small smile appears on Sarah's face. She thanks the examiner politely. The car door opens as Sarah steps outside. Fresh air greets her in the quiet parking lot. Sarah walks away from the car feeling relaxed.